Welcome, XLM. How are you today? I'm doing pretty good, actually. Doing pretty good. How are you today? How you doing? Oh, got the Pfizer shot today. Oh man. I hope that you don't get any side effects or anything else, basically. Yeah, it should be fine. Welcome, Matthew Fraser. Mr. Matthew Fraser's online. Member, lifetime member is online. Who else here is a lifetime member? Welcome, Johnny P. Now, mind you guys, you might be a member, but I don't know your YouTube name. I keep a database on Telegram names if I can get them. But if you're a member, please send me your details of, yeah. Where'd you get that from, Elon Musk or something? No, it must have been Bill Gates. You hope it's just a fever tonight. How about you just think, you know what? This thing ain't gonna do nothing to me. Nothing at all, except nothing. That's it. Just think that way. Don't expect stuff to happen, because you know what? Your mind very strong. Okay. If you expect something to happen and you're sure it's gonna happen, believe me, your mind is your worst enemy if you let it be. Okay. Just that's one piece of advice. If you want to manifest things, just believe in it. So don't hope that you'll have a fever tonight. Just say, you know what? This is like taking a Panadol or a aspirin, whatever you call it in wherever you are. It's just a painkiller, all right? But it's really, look, I'm not going to share my advice on all my thoughts on that one right now. Just the best thing I can tell you right now is don't let your mind wander on this shot too much. Done, gone, done. Everything is controlled by the mind. Okay, this is something that I've learned along the way. Okay, because it's everything these days is mind control. Okay, it's all mind control. So if you let something control your mind, then it will. If you don't let it control your mind, no one can control you at all. Guaranteed, right? It's just depends on you. Always be aware of that. That's important. Oh man. Yeah, that's the power of welcome, FS Truth. Welcome to July. Majuli, welcome to Majuli. Now, we have a lot to talk about. I have literally just spent the last few hours incinerating my brain, like literally like overclocked my CPU upstairs to figure out what in the world is going on and what have I missed. I missed something along the way. I could tell straight away that I had missed something somewhere, somehow. And what I'm going to show you tonight here in Melbourne is tonight. By the way, it's probably morning for some of you guys. Actually, it may even be midday for Mr. Matthew Fraser over there. But what I'm going to show you tonight, what I'm going to talk about tonight, I'm not going to just show you, I'm going to talk about it. So then people who don't have a chart in front of them can actually understand. So I looked at the US dollar before and I saw something that was pretty insane. Like using AriasWave, I had to, I literally damn. When you see an expanded pattern, and I mean expanded, and it's no surprise. It's no surprise. You should not be surprised by expanded patterns. In fact, you should use AriasWave to find them. And I found one. I literally found one. And holy shit. Literally holy shit. Like, wow. Why did it happen today, the 1st of July? I don't know. But it's good news. It's good news. But I can't believe that I didn't see it before. This is why I want to create this community, because I want you guys to be in tune with the waves, so then we can share those ideas, because they are, I'm telling you, if you miss something, you will potentially drive yourself into a hole if you're not careful. So I'm going to share that in a minute. Ecolay, no, it's not so much about that. It's not so much about USD going up, not yet. It's actually about the pattern itself in the USD. And that's the kind of thing that I want to talk about today. So forget about XLM for a minute, okay? Now, I know that the pattern itself is looking a little bit like, oh, what's going on here? What's going on here? Are we going up? Are we going up? Are we going up? Is he going to post? He's going to post. Live stream tonight. Yeah, look, I still firmly believe that we're going up, but it's what I'm going to show you and talk about that is the one that is literally on my mind right now. This is the thing that is like on my mind. And with good reason. So without delaying it much longer, because I'm pretty sure that we have a few people on now, 18. Okay. Gates, yeah, Gates. That guy, yeah. Why did his wife divorce him? 27 years, going strong, not going strong. How long has it not been going strong for? What was the turning point? Was it the Jeffrey Epstein thing? Was it the vaccination thing? Was it the agendas, the narratives, the Freemasonry, the elite? Whoa, sorry. I did not mean to say that stuff. I was thinking out loud. Whoa, sorry. Back to the subject. I was not talking about Bill Gates. I like Bill Gates. He gave me my first job. Actually, it wasn't my first job. It was like my third job as a Microsoft certified professional. But damn, there's a lot there going on that you don't really know about, but you hear it in the news. And you know what? There's no bigger indication of what's going on in your life than to see your wife divorce you and you don't know why because it's on the news. You don't know why. Why? That's not exactly good publicity, right? So you can only wonder what could potentially be going on with somebody like whose father was into eugenics. All right, Bill Gates' father was into eugenics. Right, he was into all that stuff, if you know what I mean, and it's kind of not something that you want people to know. But yeah, we know. So I don't know. It's interesting what people are into these days. Okay, some people could be into you know, sports, Nike shoes, Air Jordans or something, or maybe like TikTok or vaccines. Hey, let's go vaccinate the world. No, you know what? Before that, let's create a like an operating system that controls every computer in the world first, and that way we can build the platform for people to support me on my journey towards my goals. Okay. Wow. Kind of fell into that one. Well, welcome, Ethan. Thank you for sharing that. It does not surprise me one bit. Okay. It does not surprise me one bit. Yeah. Oh, MS Teams. Wow. Good one, Johnny P. MS Teams. What is MS Teams? Is it like Zoom? No. Is it built into Windows 11? Yes. Why is Windows 11 integrated with Teams? Well, what does Teams do? Okay, video conferencing, communication tool, etc. Auto exit bat with a built-in virus. Well, basically, they can monitor you, right? We all know that these days a lot of people are working from home, and that has the capabilities of monitoring, even listening in on your conversations with your colleagues. Be careful with that one. That's pretty wacky. Okay, so you be careful with whom you speak to about what on your MS Teams, because more than likely it is a tool designed to listen in on any conversation you are having and to monitor you as a person or employee, right? Everything is getting way more advanced, but that's also happening for the people who are looking over you. They are also getting the benefit as well. Okay. Especially in this era where we are working from home, some people, or we are, basically they're just trying to tap into every part of your life. And who is better? Who is not a better person than Mr. Bill Gates to incorporate such a lovely product that can connect everybody together and also have certain backdoors inbuilt because you have certain connections and you are an elite and you happen to just wipe your hands clean and say, well, I'm focusing on other things right now, but all my products will basically invade your privacy, no doubt. Don't trust anything It's not worth it. Put your mind to work on the waves, because trust me, it'll be worth it in the future. Anything else probably get you in trouble. Money pays for everything. So if you ever do manage to get yourself into trouble when you shouldn't have, you have money to pay that, because everything is money these days. If you're an elite, you can just pay your way out of anything. Like Mr. Bill Cosby today, he was released. He did nothing wrong. Nah. He was just wrongly accused, apparently. So they let him go. So if this is how it is, then well, what do you do? This is how it is. So who's going to argue with the law? You're going to argue with the law during these times? Yeah, no, I don't think that's wise to argue with the law. So anyway, rambling on for almost half an hour. Good one, guys. You it's your fault. You got me onto that. So all right. I want as much of the people who aren't interested to be gone by now. That's the whole reason why I did that. In fact, if you're still bored, just leave. Go watch Magic Poop Cannon or the guy talking about XRP and ISO. Go now. Welcome, Adrian. Welcome back, Mr. Holmes. Man, I bet you got a clue. You got a good clue right there. All right, look, I'm going to dive straight into this now. I believe that we have all the necessary people here. XLM staking. Oh, that's good. That's good business right there. That's a good business model. I like that. Oh, it's going to get a lot better. Look, when you follow the waves, they're going to give you all the clues you need. I'm starting to see things now that are going to shake up this live stream. But first, I'm going to turn off my heater because it's getting a bit warm in here. And it's not because I have this info. It's actually because I've lost my remote. There it is. There you go. All right. Cool. So, oh man, I tell you what. Before I share my screen, I just want to talk about this for a sec. I looked at the XRP chart, right? And I cannot see a bullish move up. I don't know why. But at the same time, I looked at the US dollar chart and I saw something really strange. So that's what I'm going to share with you in a minute. Now, I like XRP. In fact, XRP is really a coin I want to own. For some reason, I really want to own it with XLM, and probably going to be a few more as well. Algo, XDC, but let's just chill for now. Okay, let's not go crazy trying to pick every coin and all this stuff. I want you to understand what's driving this thing first, right? Because it doesn't matter what you pick. There's going to come a time when you can buy all your coins at a discount price. How would you like that? How would you like to buy all the coins you want at a discount price? Picture it in your mind for a minute, if you can, right? And if you don't believe it's possible, then you're on the wrong channel, okay? So basically, I'm going to share the screen. Okay, now I'm going to go to the DXY chart first before I do this, because this is really like technical. Now, I have not changed my labels on the chart. ETH, welcome, Chemistry, by the way, welcome, just saw you. Opinion on ETH. Garbage for now, until they fix up their BS fees. Garbage. There is no need for that crap right now. That is literally like carrying a semi-trailer on your backpack. You don't need that shit. That's just garbage right now, okay? It's literally garbage. Hell yeah. Why would you want to pay gas fee? What is a gas fee? I'm not fucking filling up my car with petrol. I'm not filling up my money with petrol. I'm not trying to. I might as well just use PayPal. They're cheaper, right? Well, and they'll also hold my money as well. Well, if you want to pay a gas fee, you're just paying for like a little bit of extra service on top of your PayPal fee just to get your money quicker. At the end of the day, anything that has high fees, in my opinion, is garbage. Complete garbage. Nobody's going to use that. It's not going to get widely adopted, but they are going to fix that up. They are apparently going to fix that up, right? You know, like today I bought AriasWave.crypto. Yeah, AriasWave. So in the future, people are going to pay me, and that's an unstoppable domain name, right? People don't have to put my address anymore. They can just send XLM to AriasWave.crypto. Done. That's it. That's my address, AriasWave.crypto. But to buy the domain is cheap, but to claim the domain, you have to pay this gas fee. What the are you kidding me? I have to pay a gas fee. Oh, because it's on the Ethereum blockchain. Oh, okay. So that's like an NFT, really. Like if you can come up with a creative name, then, you know, you just basically pay your gas fee and you have an NFT domain name. Lovely. Morning, Pete. Morning, Pete. Welcome. I can't believe that you have to pay ridiculous amounts of money to transfer crypto. But if you want to send me XLM, it don't cost you nothing. Okay. So why is XLM worth less than Crappium? Why? It's human psychology, right? Damn. If you would have made Dodgy coin before Ethereum, imagine where Dodgy coin would be right now. It's because somebody took you serious. Oh, Bitcoin. Ethereum. Yeah. But what if Dodgy coin, dodgy shit coin, was before Ethereum? Where would that be valued at right now? It'd probably be worth like 15 grand or something right now, I reckon. I don't know. You tell me. right? Why is any coin worth what it is? Oh, first in, best dressed. Okay, I'm Bitcoin. I need to use a lot of the world's energy resources to mine, process mine transactions. And I am really bad for the economy, for the climate. Um, but I'm worth the most. So will you pay for me? Yes, absolutely. Or everybody's going to pay. Oh, wow. First in, best dressed, or there's something else going on. Ethereum. Crazy, ridiculous, stupid ass gas fees, but still worth more than something that has no fees. Oh, reason for that, please? Well, second in, second best dressed. Okay, cool. I can live with that. Litecoin, basically the same as Bitcoin, but I just have a better tie on, but I wasn't as early. Okay, fine. Third in, third best dressed. But hang on, didn't you come in before Ethereum? Yeah, but I guess I wasn't as popular. I didn't hit it off right with the crowd. Okay, sure. Okay, cool. So XRP. Um, I don't have a blockchain. I'm sorry. I have a ledger. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What the hell is a ledger? Why are you here? I don't know. I just thought that it was a better technology because we don't use enough. Sorry, who are you again? You're not on my list here. Uh, yeah, no, sorry. You're not. Go away, please. Excuse me. Next. Um, Dogecoin. Oh, I heard I heard good things about you. Really? I was just made by accident. No, 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 no. Apparently, Elon Musk says you are good. Welcome to the club. Okay. Thank you. I mean, this shit doesn't make sense. It does not make any sense. Don't even try to make sense of it. Don't even try. Forget about that crap. Okay. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. Okay. The only thing that you need to know right now is what the waves are doing before this correction ends. And then buy everything except Dogecoin. Okay. Buy all the ISOs. Probably your best bet. Become a grandfather. Sorry, get grandfathered in, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter because it's still so early. Like it's like .com era, right? Amazon in the 90s, cryptos in the 2020s. Yeah, it's okay, but no one cares. Nah, give it another 10 years, maybe 20 years. Holy shit, this shit's big. This is big. This is big deal. Yeah, but so what? I got in at 20 cents. I got in at $1. Okay, now it's worth 10 grand. Now it's worth 50 grand. And you own like 50,000 of them each. What the hell? Why did you think that this was going to work? I don't know. I just studied the waves. What 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 what? Hey Johnny P, look, you know, just keep it PG, all right? Yeah, yeah, Bitcoin and Dash. Look, my point is this. None is better than the other. Okay, it's like we're all unique people. Am I better than you? No. Are you better than me? No. Can we be better than each other? Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. It's the psychology behind the waves, right? It's for some reason the masses have given the value to these coins. So we just follow the waves. We don't try to figure out who's more popular, who's going to have a better life, who's going to do better things. No, the waves give us the clue. So at this point in time, there is no point going into that apart from a good old fashioned chat, a good old fashioned live chat stream. But let me show you something. Okay. I know you guys been waiting. Now I'm gonna share my screen right here. Check it out. Okay. So this is my old count. Now absorb this count, and I'm gonna tell you where I felt flat, completely flat on this count. And I want you to tell me if this is the correct count. Because at this point in time, I believe this is an incomplete, incorrect count, right? And it's coming to you live on the 1st of July. Cool. So the problem with this here count is the correction of here, right there. I'm sorry if you don't understand, because if you're just listening, it's not going to really make sense. So I'm going to have to update you guys shortly on the. I'm going to create a very specific video on this one, but I suppose this is also going to be very specific. So y'all tune in right now because this is crazy shit. Okay. So the first thing I have to point out right here is that this is not a complete correction by any stretch of the imagination at all. And do you know what's really crazy about this move right here is that I actually tried to make it a complete correction. And this is why I failed big time back then when I was still dealing with the Dow Joneses and the Euros of the world, which nobody cares about anyway, right? I thought, you know what? I'm going to graduate to cryptos. Something told me, hey, Mike, you need to get into this cryptos thing because you could use your skill for better. I'm like, really? But I thought I was doing the right thing. Nah, man, nobody wants to know about Dow Jones and euros and this fiat shit crap, right? They all wanna make money off cryptos. All right, fine. I'm gonna look into it. All right. Don't ask me who said that to me. I think I just thought that in my mind. I'm just speaking out loud. And then I did that, and then all whatever happened since then, whatever. But now I go back, and this is the interesting thing about when you look at waves, right? You go back when you don't have any interest at all. You literally don't care anymore. You're like, who cares? I don't freaking care about this shit. But then you start to see things that don't make sense, and you're like, well, hang on a minute, that doesn't actually fit into your AriasWave pattern. So why did you actually? Why are you still saying that it's that pattern when it's not? And then you literally just like what the shit is going on here? So what I'm trying to say is, right? What I'm trying to say is here is wave 3 zigzag has not even completed yet. In fact, I'm sorry, guys. This has not even, it's nowhere near complete. Now, I'm just gonna move this B wave down here, this E wave down here, this wave 5 down here like this. I'm gonna move this wave 3 down here. Look, let me just explain something to you, right? You see this zigzag right here? Right. And then you go, okay, fine, that's wave 1. You see this zigzag right here? That's not a zigzag. It's not. It's impossible. This is a giant clue. Giant. You don't see it. You don't see it because you don't know AriasWave. But I went back and I saw this. I'm like, holy shit, you actually try to make a full correction out of that. You actually try to make that a zigzag. And it's not a zigzag. It's not. It looks like one, but looks can be deceiving. Da, 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 da. Isn't that like Waves 101? Looks can be deceiving. Oh my God. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? No, I'm not surprised. That's the problem. I'm not surprised. That's the whole problem. I'm not surprised. So what I'm trying to say is, and this is all I'm going to say for now, because this is just Jesus Christ. This is crazy, right? So what I'm trying to say is, so you see this, so this is a zigzagging wave 1, right? You see this wave here down? That's A. Then you have B and you have C, okay? Now B has certain waves in it, as you know, AriasWave. Now, if we were to look at the zigzag for 3, then what would be the A wave? Okay, here, A wave. Okay, cool, no problem. So what would be the B wave? Here. You get that? Do you see what I'm doing there? But you know what? That actually isn't 100% accurate either, because we haven't even seen B wave complete yet. That's what I'm losing my shit over right now, is that we haven't even seen the B wave yet complete. So what's going to happen here, and I'll explain this to you quickly, and this is literally giving you some clues. Okay, so there's only a certain amount of waves that can occur in a correction. Okay, and there's only a certain formula to the correction. So let's just say, for example, this is a zigzag up. Okay, cool. So what's next? Zigzag down. Okay, cool. What's next? 5 wave up. Okay, cool. What's next? 3 wave down. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is that this here is resistance. Wasn't that when the elections happened? Yes. Oh, so the elections kind of influenced. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't care about that. But the point is that this correction is expanding to the downside. What does that mean for XLM? It means that it is going to expand. XLM is going to expand to the upside, right? And I don't doubt it now. I do not see any reason why you would doubt that. Okay, now why? Well, the thing is that wave 2 was short and sharp. So wave 4 has to be drawn out and possibly completely expanded. We have not even seen the end of wave 4 yet. Wave 4 will probably do this. A, B, C, for D, E, wave 4. And then you get, no, sorry, hang on. Yeah, no. Sorry. For wave B, okay? So you have A, B, right? Don't ask me where that's going to end. It could be most likely expanded type 2 correction. And then C. So C. So now we're like literally, we're losing our minds here. This is like way lower than most people will expect. And this is all clues. This is all damn clues. So this is totally interesting. So then that will be the end of wave 3. Right there. Yeah. Absolutely. The end of wave 3. So what the hell is going on here? You know what I mean? Like, what is going on here? It's definitely not what we think. There is definitely something else going on here that we do not understand. This thing like cryptos is going to expand to the upside like shit, like complete crazy. Like, wow. This is good news. This is good news. That's all I can say to you. So ultimately, what this is trying to say to tell me right now is we're going to see an insanely choppy but downward pressured US dollar. Okay. So what seemed to be something that started off pretty simple looking is going to turn into this massive chop, but it's going to expand. That's what I see. It's going to expand. And then that's actually pretty interesting because that actually gives a few clues away about what could potentially happen in everything. I'm not gonna talk about that here. That's a members thing. Okay. That's a members thing for sure. For sure. Because that's going to give some clues away now that is going to actually explain what is going to happen most likely in the long term. And it's not. That's damn good news. That's such good news. I was hoping that something like this happened in my analysis, but I never really even thought about it until tonight. And all I can say to you right now is that just keep holding that XLM. Now, or any crypto, let's go to the XLM USD chart. Okay. Now, I know what it looks like. It looks like, oh, this is not good. This is pretty bad, blah, 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 all that same crap as it's called negativity. Don't ever buy into negativity. It's never going to help you, especially when you know the waves. Okay. So before I get into that, I want to check chat. Couple messages retracted right there. I don't know who. Welcome, Demba. Demba, state your claim. Who are you, sir? I don't know who you are. I don't know why your message was retracted, but damn, you must have come in with some guns and a little flag that popped out, boop, with no real ammo. So I think YouTube must have done that, because I do not have any moderators on here, by the way, just so you know. I do not moderate. So somebody's moderating my chat here and it's not me. So if I put the word SH it, will it be taken back? I don't know if people like that word. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Okay, so Adrian E. Holmes says, the dollar falls, my silver goes up. Be careful with that. I hope you've seen my bullish series, precious metal video, because let's have a look. Let's have a look. Nah. Precious metals at this point in time, they're stuck in limbo. My opinion, my personal opinion, is they are stuck in limbo. They are literally in an E wave. Kind of exactly like oil and the euro. The euro. Basically anything against the US dollar. Now, the pattern says it all. Watch that video on the bullish series on my website. That'll explain everything to you, right? This is a wave 4 correction. And because wave 2 down here was so small, wave 4 is going to be huge, but I think it's ended. I think now we're going to see like an ending diagonal, slowly unfold, slow death. It's a slow death. So like if you look at all these, like, and mind you, by the way, before I got into the cryptos, I started looking at precious metals and really trying to take it seriously. And this is the problem when you're an AriasWave technician. You decide, oh, I'm going to look into precious metals because they are going to save us. Inflation is coming and they're going to save us. And then you really dig deep into the wave because you have to present material to your audience. And then you start to see something that is like not really a good idea, kind of unfathomable in a way. And you're like, I'm glad I just bought a 007 coin, and a kangaroo coin and a koala coin and a bunch of other. Look, how about you just look at cryptos? And that's when the whole thing happened. That's when the whole shift happened to cryptos. It was all simultaneous. It was like a big explosion, right? Looked at cryptos, saw the potential. I'm like, yep, nah. Precious metals don't stand a chance against cryptos. Plainly put, simple terms, don't stand a chance against cryptos. Nice to have, but we live in a digital world. Precious metals are going to be like paperweights, maybe door stopper if you need one. But really, apart from that, in this world that we live in right now, you try take some silver or gold to your local retailer or outlet or even your local grocer and say, things are pretty bad right now. I have some gold. We have a service 1000. Please, so we have a service 1000 to the front counter, please. We'll be right with you, sir. You know, it's like, really? Do you really think we're going that way? Think about it. Think about it. Use your freaking logic and your sense. Is the world going to change that much that you got to pull out your freaking God coin, right? Your freaking your little piece of Roman chipped up numerical fucking piece of silver. I'm just rambling. Right? Now, apart from that, silver's in a sideways correction, but I do believe the correction is over, and it's actually just trying to perform a 5-wave move up. And I have this on my other chart. I don't know where I'm at here. Let me zoom out for a sec. It's not on this chart for some reason. My labels are not on this chart, but this is a wave E. Okay, so this is a complete fake out wave. Fake out, fake, right? Once wave E ends, right? Now you know what wave E means, right? I mean, look, think about this for a second, right? What kind of correction does this? None. That's a complete correction. That's complete. That hasn't even, okay, pull out your fib. Okay, so number one, there's a problem with using your fib, okay? And this is the whole point to my analysis. Watch that video. You don't have a wave 5. So it's like, okay, you have a wave 1, 2, 3. Oh shit. Hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Oh shit. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense at all. This thing is a complete farce. It's one of those rallies that are designed to get people to buy silver at the wrong time. Okay? So if you're buying silver right now, you're freaking digging your own grave, according to the waves. Okay? You are. You're digging your own grave. Silver is acting like oil right now. Silver is acting like the euro right now. Silver is acting like a fake out wave. This is not a real move, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe the hype. If you get a 5-wave move up, you need a correction, right? But if you look at the complete pattern, go watch my video on precious metals. I don't want to explain this. This is bullshit. This is not even worth my time right now. Okay? Silver is crap until you can buy it for less than $10. It's crap. Don't buy it for more than that. Please do not. I beg you, do not. Okay, so my target for silver was 77.22, but Mr. Gregory Manarino says 100 is the target. Okay, well, we clearly are about to hit 77.22, but I really think that he's right. because it's looking pretty strong. Okay. Now, if you're wondering why I thought that, well, it's because I have my log chart on. So I'm sorry, I'll turn that off now. So on oil, I don't use a log chart, logarithmic. I use just a standard chart. So that's why my target was the same length as C wave. DE was that level there. But there's nothing to say that you can't go higher. Okay, that's the minimum expectation. And since I put out that idea, it has done exactly what I said, and it's probably going to exceed that. So I'm not a financial advisor, but my previous oil idea in the bullish series did say that this is the wave that we're in and we're about to hit the target. So if we smash past it, don't blame me. It's not my fault. Okay. I didn't make the chart. Oh, thank Kalani. Welcome, Kalani. Where did you come from? Good to see you, sir. I am not a crystal ball, even though I claim to be AriasWave. All right. So we've been going on for over an hour now. So barely. So let's see what we come across. We might get some more insights happening. Okay, so if you look at the weekly chart of, oh, not the monthly. You look at the weekly chart of oil, right? It's basically, in my opinion, it's the same thing as what the US dollar is doing in reverse. So it's not quite the same, which is why I believe we're getting close to a top. Now, my target is 77.22. It's literally the top here. It's the green line, the green dotted line. So if you suddenly see oil drop, do not be surprised. Okay, that's my target. Now, Mr. Gregory Manarino heard from sources that it could be 100, but I doubt it highly. I don't believe that's going to happen. But we'll see. I could be wrong. Now, I don't really care, but there's something that I want to talk about, but I can't because it's basically very close to, wow, that's actually pretty cool. It's member stuff. Forget about it. I'm not going to say it here. So that's pretty cool. We have to just complete this wave E, and then we're going to make a similar move to this, wave C. Okay, same deal with the US dollar. Okay, that's going to be wave A. Wave A. Okay, one wave A. That's it. This is just a zigzag since 2008. That's it. It's just a freaking zigzag. And, that was a GFC. Well, we're going to see another one. We're going to see another GFC. So what? No big deal. Welcome, Don. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. So this is pretty cool stuff, right? It is actually like literally the lifeblood of AriasWave, this kind of analysis. But do you understand what it means? You need to figure that out. But why try to figure it out when you can just learn it and all the different reasons why it actually happens the way that it does? Oh my God. Because you can try and look at this chart right now and you can say, oh, yes, I can learn AriasWave just by looking at this chart. I'll pull it apart. I'll figure it out. Nope, not going to happen. And I'm sure my members can vouch for me here. I'm sure they can do that. But waves are not as easy as you think they are. In fact, I try to do all the heavy lifting for all my members so they can try and spend their time actually just learning, rather than figuring out. I did all the figuring out for the past, right? It's really hard to try and teach people something when you can't explain the past. Okay? Very hard. Very hard. Don't even try. It's not going to work. Yeah. It's not easy. Believe me, it's not easy. This one was probably one of the hardest charts I've ever tried to figure out. Even harder than the US dollar. The US dollar was pretty damn hard. But the thing is that they're kind of like chalk and cheese, but they're not at the same time. They're actually one and the same, but in different ways. It's really weird. I can't explain it. It's like the US dollar is the leader of the pack, right? But it's lost its status. So now we have other things becoming the leader of the pack. The US dollar was the leader of the pack back in the 1800s, right? Early 1900s. But as soon as the 1900s started, it's just completely lost. Oh, what's happened since the 1900s? Was the Federal Reserve not founded around that time? I mean, obviously, do I have to even say that? Was the Titanic not sunk because of trying to get rid of certain people who might try to stop the taking over of the monetary system in the United States? Oh, did I say? I just thought that out loud. Sorry if I said something I shouldn't have. I did not mean that at all. There is no such thing as false flags, ladies and gentlemen. Do not be one of those conspiracy theorists out there. Please do yourself a favor and just try to take a deep breath. We are all living in reality. This is reality, and we are living it. Believe it or not. Sorry, I had a dream last night, and it was about Titanics. I don't know why I thought that stuff. It was really crazy dream. I can't explain it. So XDC. Oh, look, let's have a look at XDC chart. I don't want to do this, but I do at the same time. So why not? You see, this is why I don't want to do it. Okay, not enough chart data. I don't like zero chart data. This is zero chart data here. I can't read this. Okay, I can only make assumptions, and I don't really like to make assumptions, but let's try a different yeah. Yeah, you're pretty right. Hola, Fernando, de Chile. Yo también soy chileno. Buena. I'm a Chilean too, born in Australia, pure-blooded Chilean, by the way, if you didn't know. So, Fernando, welcome from Chile. Yes, that's what I like to see. Oh, that makes me feel like I'm a human being in this world of multiculturalism. Buena, Fernando, buena. Yes, Kalani, this is the Matrix. And you know why it's the Matrix? Do you really want to know why it's the Matrix? Right? It's because we are actually not. Our energy is not actually from here. Our energy is from somewhere else. That's where the whole manifesting thing comes from. That's why you can manifest the easy stuff quite easily. But the harder stuff, it takes a bit of effort, right? Once you master the harder stuff, yeah, your life completely changes, right? Because we're being programmed like a TV set. We've been programmed by the TV set. Why do they call it a program on the TV set? Because it's a program to program and everything is a program, right? That's why I call AriasWave a program. Why not install a good program in your mind rather than all this other crap that they're trying to install in your mind by programming you? Yes, I've changed the wording on my website. And actually, you know what? I'm about to change the price. Okay, I'm about to change the price to $9.99 USD per year. Yes, it's July, number 1, 1st July. Now I'm going to do that as soon as tomorrow, probably tomorrow. So if there are some people who are still on the fence about lifetime membership, it's your last chance. Literally, I could just turn that off now, and I'm going to, potentially, if I can be bothered. But I just want you to know that that's just going to come to an end. I can't have too many lifetime memberships. Can you imagine if you had so many lifetime memberships where you were like constantly offering? You wouldn't have enough time. It would be like too many people to deal with. But I have to do it. It's part of my own sanity model, business model, sanity model. But there is a lot more coming. There's so much being born inside of me, and that's called manifestation, and it's called also the art of being in alignment with your, being in alignment with your vibration, with source energy, and just basically understanding how the world works, and that's completely compatible with the matrix. If it's okay to say we live in the matrix. Yes, we love that movie. The movie's great, but if you don't understand what that means, then you're literally preaching to, like, you're preaching to yourself, really. So there's no point saying that unless you really truly understand what that means. There is no point at all. Because once you do understand what it means, you will be able to create things that are impossible. Some people do this without realizing it, and it's actually because they have a destiny to do so. Okay, and now that I'm looking at this chart, I'm starting to see a pattern here. This thing's about to top. XDC USDT. What the hell? Anyway, I'm not going to analyze this too much right now because it's just like there's not enough data for me to really truly analyze it. So I'm not gonna try to do that. But when you start to use AriasWave, you start to really see things, and it's like certain things become so obvious to you that it's kind of like, damn, I can see that there's something going on there. But that is pretty interesting though, how it's moving so full on. But it's also pretty cheap as well. So don't be fooled at this point in time by cheap cryptos, because especially if you don't know the waves, because those patterns can definitely I'll give you one clue, right? I'll give you one clue. A zigzag cannot happen with a 5-wave move unless it's the beginning of a trend, but at the same time, so that would mean that's an E wave. So that would mean that's a wave 1, which means wave 1 is going to correct back down, probably 90% or 60.618%, right? There are certain patterns that happen in the markets that you cannot ignore, okay? So even though you see a zigzag and a 5-wave here, I see a 5-wave, I don't expect this thing to go up straight away. So yeah, just keep an eye on that one. And RSI also indicates it's losing strength. Yeah, so be careful with not knowing the waves because it could really hurt you. Like you don't want to be buying at the top here because this is a top, okay? This is a top. So if you think that, 0.07 is cheap and I bought 1 million of them, well, what if it halves? You're not happy, are you? Don't be careful with money management. Okay. All right, XLM. Here we go. The big cheese. The big cheese. All right. So that's what everybody's here for. Let's do it now. So XLM, there's a couple of things I need to talk about here. Now, XLM is not like other charts. So the only thing that I can see changing my view right now is if we break that red line, which we haven't done yet. Okay. So here I saw a 335 pattern. Now, the only thing that made me change my view on this is this move that happened afterwards. So let me go to the 5-minute chart. So last night we ended off with a move that was basically around this area, right? And then we saw a move up. So I thought about this, and the only thing I could come up with rationally without let me just give me a second, right? Now, I did think of something, but that's right. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay. So we had a wave 1. I said we had a 335, except this C wave here, I don't think that it's correct. I think that we have what is called a type 2 weak wave C. Okay. So a type 2 weak wave C is a 5-wave move. Like normally your 5-wave move looks like this, right? But a type 2 weak wave C, right? It's like an ending diagonal, except instead of, hang on. So let me get rid of this one first. It's probably easier. So you know what a 5-wave move looks like, right? But a type 2 weak wave C is basically where so it's like, it's not your 3-wave down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, mind you, that's a pretty strong weak move. Okay. So the weaker version would be where you have your wave 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, right? So you get the wave 4 can go into the price territory of wave 1 and 2, right? but you can also get a stretched out version. Now that's the normal type of ending diagonal, okay? But then you have another kind, right? You have the kind that is like, it looks like, it's very confusing, right? And this one took me so long to work it out when I was designing the program. So I'm going to share it with you tonight. So it's basically a 5-wave move. Then you get your wave 2. Right, and then you get your wave 3. And then you get your wave 4. And you get your wave 5. So as long as wave 3 is not the shortest, it can also be 5 waves in wave 1, 3, and 5. But wave 4 can also go into the price territory of wave 1 and 2. Okay. So even though wave 1, 3, and 5 aren't zigzags, it's still trying to produce that move. And that's why this here looks so weird, because every single wave has an explanation. Right? There is no other way to look at the waves apart from AriasWave. There is none. I've done so much back testing on this that it's literally just up to me to figure it out. So now that I'm bringing you this now live, to me, this is AB, and we're having one of these C's going on here, right? We've only seen one, and then you got 2, and then you got 3. Now you're going to have 4, then you're going to have 5, okay? We can't break that red line, okay? So it's as long as wave 3 is not the shortest, which is already not the shortest, wave 1 is already shorter than wave 3. This next move cannot break the red line, okay? And that will still remain a wave 2. And the reason why I'm sticking to this view is because of a couple of things. Number one, remember the USD idea I showed you before? That was key to my XLM idea that I'm giving you right now. Okay, totally key. There's so much more going on, and I'm going to cover that over the next live streams for sure. But the reason why I can't change this view point of this count here, as much as I'd love to, is because of this wave here. You can't change that from being an A wave. You can't change that from being a B wave. That cannot be changed from being a C wave. That cannot be changed from being a D wave, and that cannot be changed from being an E wave. Now, we have not seen that broken yet. Now, I do have a potential count, but it's totally doesn't make sense. So it doesn't make sense. So even if I tried to come up with a better count than this, it doesn't make sense. So I'm just going to stick to this one for now. Until I'm proven wrong, I will try and explain further, but I really cannot see it. Don't be surprised if this makes one more low, because like I said to you, this pattern here, right? It looks to be in progress. So we're seeing 1, 2, 3, and this is 4 now, and then potentially make one more low for 5. So that's basically on this, you know, little example, we are like around here, right? So I'll change it to red. We're about here on that example, okay? So what is that? That's a retest of the magenta line, most likely. So as long as it doesn't break that red line, this count is valid. That's a C. This is 1. It's just messy, okay? It's messy, so what? The reason why it's messy is because the US dollar is messy, okay? But it's also like, like just say, for example, that you're an, I don't know, a regular trader, someone who doesn't know the waves. When you start to see this kind of price action where it starts to get, more sharper, most people are likely inclined to go short. But most people lose money in the markets. So if I didn't know the waves and I was looking at this like, yes, I can see that this is a weak move up and we have a continuing downtrend. I can see red candles that are getting that are looking more sharper. But I see this green move up. I don't know what that is, but I'm just going to assume that it's going to come back down again. And I don't know why, but I think it's going to keep going down. That's the kind of thing that trips people up. Just like back here when we spoke about this move up, when this was going down and then it went back up, right? It's the same thing, but I set support levels, right? I give you support levels where you cannot break them. If you break them, it changes everything. So at this point in time, this is my view. I cannot see anything else being a better view than that. And with the US dollar, I cannot see anything except more downside pressure with the US dollar. And in fact, I do believe that the E wave will be longer than the C wave in the US dollar. So that's my take on that one. So that's what I got for you today. It's pretty crazy stuff, I understand. But unless you understand the waves, it's really hard to try and understand these kind of movements because you don't have any kind of gauge. You don't have any kind of yardstick. You don't have any kind of comparison tool. You don't have any kind of ruler. Rulers are useless anyway, but you can use them when they're needed, right? Like indicators, you can use them with AriasWave. You can use everything with AriasWave. But if you don't know AriasWave, which is the pattern, the actual fractal pattern that is trying to be created by human psychology, then you can't deduce any kind of other pattern that could potentially be happening if your pattern identification is wrong, right? This is why I'm trying to create a community, because eventually I will lead a closed Facebook group or some other kind of group where we can all, the members who have caught up to speed with the program and learned as much as they can, I would love them all to share their ideas together and build a synergy of analysis that can be used and harnessed, and it can be rewarding to the community itself, right? So this is the kind of thing I'm aiming for. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. At the moment it's just a vision of mine. If you don't envision things, it's hard for you to make progress. So it's the whole manifestation thing. You need to create that vision, whatever it is, right? This is how you attain goals, is you create the vision and you focus on that and don't have any doubt that that's going to happen for you. That's critical. It's the untold psychology of trading, and it's also the untold psychology of life. Welcome, Kelly. How you doing? Good to see you. We've just been going over everything. We're basically about to cut it off. You come at the last minute. But you know what? It's going to be online and you can see it anytime. So just been going through a ton of stuff. Once again, thank you guys for signing up. You've definitely helped a lot with the progress of AriasWave and what I am going to do in the future. Being a family business, I have to say we sometimes, but that's just because it's AriasWave is my surname and it's a business. that is including the surname. So we being Arias's, but me being the creator, I definitely am going to be growing this thing as much as possible. But I only want decent, community-friendly people on board, because once we start to really pave out the way for each other, it's going to be amazing. So I have to be the one that starts it off, and then people have to like eventually start contributing, because that's just how we work, right? We contribute. We are contributors to society, but only to the members, right? We have to build a synergy. We have to build a platform. Who knows where this can go, right? This is amazing stuff. It's pretty simple, but it's very hard at the same time. That's what one of my members said. He goes, "This is really simple, but it's really hard at the same time." It is, especially when you're doing it real time. It's not easy, right? I get it wrong all the time. But the point is that it's harder at the smaller degree than it is the larger degree. So the larger degree moves are easier to understand than the smaller degree moves. I always say that. That's why I always say it's not AriasWave that's the problem. It's the interpretation of the markets using AriasWave that is the ongoing battle, right? But once you get that long-term pattern sorted, then you can definitely make decisions based on that pattern. And if we build a community, then we can get multiple different people contributing to this synergy that's going to create that massive effect that can lead to who knows what. I'm not going to say anything else apart from that. It could be pretty exciting stuff. You just got to tune in to it. AriasWave is a frequency. It's the frequency of, human behavior, but it's not just that, because you could also look at Elliott wave and you could try and see things Elliott wave style. But, I believe AriasWave is a frequency that is going to be a community, right? And who knows what it means for the future? Who knows? I have no idea. But we all know that the world is controlled by certain people and they have a pretty good upper hand. So if we can try and come up with ways of beating that system, man, I'm all for that. Let's do it. So welcome back, flashback. Weren't back in the flash this time, but you can always watch the replay. We're about to finish up here on this one, and I hope you found this one particularly interesting. And please hit that thumbs up. We need more people to see these videos. Hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs up. And when you're done hitting that thumbs up, tell someone else that you know to hit that thumbs up and watch the video, hit that thumbs up. And then after that, hit that thumbs up again. And when you're done hitting the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up again. Because I'm not going to tell you to join anymore. I don't need to do that. I don't have that feeling anymore that I need to tell people to join, because I think that people will become interested on their own. I'm happy where I am. I'm happy where it's going. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. I'm happy with my crowd following. And yeah, let's see this thing through. And I will catch you on the next one. All right. So be positive, be patient, and don't worry. Things are coming. You just don't see them yet. Doesn't mean they're not coming.